Greetings, mortals. My name is Corel Sheffel Gunnathorpia Sharp. You know what? I didn't think about what I wanted to be called today. You know what? Stay tuned to the end, though. I'll come up with something by then. But today, we will be playing a game. I didn't think this was loading would take so long. Here we go. A Harebrained Schemes production.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach,
In association with
Protector
Paradox
of Coromedie,
Interactive.
and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great Mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Battletech. Restoration. It was a while before I had anything else to talk about. Welcome, mortals, to the Oregon Reach. The Oregon Reach is a small kingdom in the Rimworld periphery, which if we highlight over this, well, Eden, wouldn't you know it, this entire game is based on a TTRPG that itself has a lot of lore behind it, so, you know, it's not that surprising. That being said, we're in the Rimworld periphery, which has this entire blurb about it. Long story short, it's sort of the outer section of the galaxy from all of the more major factions. So, I don't know if you'd quite call it the boonies, but we're definitely not like where the big players are. Though there are still some decently large players in the Rimworld periphery itself. It is a region of space that lies at the outskirts of the more densely colonized Inner Sphere, which is the region of space that is within about 500 light-years of Terra. It's divided between the 5 successor states of the former Star League, so basically the major factions I was referring to before. The Rimworld periphery is home to the Oregon Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. Let's see. Interstellar state, growing out of a trade partnership established by High Lady Kiona Arano. In the past 100 years, the coalition has grown from 4 systems to a total of 23. And it's ruled by the Arano family. Yada yada yada. Their motto is Foresight and Vision. Let's see. House Sigil is a great cormorant on a field of red. Yep, there we go. For 3 generations under the rule of House Arano, the Oregon Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here your story begins. Decades ago, my family came to the Reach from, and we have all these different places to come from. Alright. Saddle in, kids, because I'm going to start getting into a lot of lore starting now. The Draconis Combine, Curita. Mech warriors who hail from the Combine tend to be fierce, disciplined, and relentless fighters, no matter the odds they might face on the battlefield. Although the Draconis Combine is as ethnically diverse as any of the vast interstellar empires, it is also one of the most culturally homogeneous. Over centuries of rule, the founding House Curita has succeeded in uniting the people of the Combine into a single culture, one heavily molded around medieval Japanese society. While some, most notably the descendants of the conquered Principality of Rasselhog, continue to chafe at the uniformity of Draconis society, overall this has created a more cohesive populace and military than seen in any of the other great houses of the Inner Sphere. So we have the Combine thing here, which gives in a little bit more information on the Combine. Mostly that they are aggressively expansionist, one of the 5 successor states of the Star League. The head of the Combine was the first of the Council Lords to declare himself the new leader of the collapsing Star League, which, there was a lot of conflicts around that time. Their culture, obviously, as mentioned before, is based on Japanese in many ways. Yeah, over here some information on House Curita. Motto, Honor the Dragon. You would expect that their sigil would include a dragon, and it does. They embrace the way of the warrior, and they have a lot of issues with their other neighbors because of this, and have a focus on personal honor and self-reliance, at a point that it kind of ends up becoming xenophobia. In the way you would see it more on modern Earth rather than in, a place with aliens, because to my knowledge, I don't believe there are any other races other than humans. Principality of Rasselhog was conquered 700 years ago by the Draconis Combine, is now known as the Rasselhog Military District. The people are not pleased about that, at least the people of the Principality. And then they're a part of the Inner Sphere. Next, the Free Worlds League. Mech warriors who hail from the Free Worlds League tend to be passionate, enduring fighters who value justice and equality above all else. The oldest and theoretically most democratic of the great successor states of the Inner Sphere, the Free Worlds League is actually a broad coalition of many minor noble houses. For most of the League's history, it has been ruled under martial law by a Captain General, who by tradition is from House Merrick. The cultural diversity and relative independence of its component regions are at once the greatest strength of the Free Worlds League and its greatest weakness. To give a little bit more information, as mentioned before, one of the successor states, located rimward and anti-spinward of Terra. It's primarily ruled by House Merrick, as mentioned before with the Captain General thing. It is one of the original signatories of the treaties that would eventually form the Star League, and after the Star League fell, it basically had to reshuffle itself a bit now that it wasn't part of the Star League anymore, and is known for being a powerful mercantile state, though its economy was somewhat trashed during the Successor Wars. House Merrick's slogan is, "We stand united." Let's see. Because of the League's rather independent views between the different minor houses that make it up, it ends up having a lot of political stuff going on in between the different houses. So House Merrick, as being the one that tries to be more or less in charge, relies heavily on free trade and tech advancement to try and keep pace with the others, and keep themselves ahead of the pack. Next, the Federated Sons. Mech warriors who hail from the Federated Sons tend to possess more finely honed skills and better equipment than their counterparts from other regions of space. They often see themselves as righteous warriors and champions of liberty, sometimes to a fault. Though nearly extinguished by the Draconis Combine in the First Succession War, the Federated Sons, a constitutional monarchy ruled by the renowned House Davian, has become arguably the most powerful of the 5 great successor states. Though through skillful military campaigns and subtle diplomacy, House Davian has significantly increased the number of star systems under its control in the last 2 centuries. Federated Suns, again one of the 5 successor states, is ruled by House Damien. It's considered the most powerful of the 5, and its people pride themselves on their self-proclaimed role as defenders of justice and liberty. That being said, they are of course capable of ruthless and decisive action, and its idealism rarely gives away to pragmatism when called for. Current ruler is an experienced and unconventional military commander, and they have an alliance with the Lyrian Commonwealth, which will be mentioned next, that effectively ended the Third Succession War. Speaking of which... Oh wait, first, House Damien, right. Their motto? By Freedom's Sword. From their capital word of New Avalon, which is in no way self-righteous at all. They're one of the largest and most military powerful states in the Inner Sphere at this point, even despite the fact that they are almost obliterated. But honestly, by Freedom's Sword sort of tells you everything you need to know about them. About how they view themselves, and if you make certain comparisons to modern day nations, you might get an idea of how other people see them. That being said, they do have the New Avalon Institute of Science, which is a very high-quality research and development center. Next, the Lyrian Commonwealth. Mech warriors who hail from the Lyrian Commonwealth tend to be hardy, well-equipped, and well-trained, though they have also earned a reputation for not being particularly strategic thinkers on the battlefield. Wealth is the greatest strength of the merchant princes of the Lyrian Commonwealth, ruled by House Steiner. Despite a number of humiliating defeats in the first 2 succession wars, the Lyrian Commonwealth has bounced back thanks to the combined strength of its economy, the biggest of the 5 successor states, and its control of the Inner Sphere's largest functioning battle mech factories. What the Lyrian Commonwealth may lack in military prowess, it makes up for with raw numbers and industrial scale. Again, one of the 5 successor states, ruled by House Steiner, the wealthiest, has a very powerful noble class because of this. They have a focus on pedigree and prestige among the nobility, which causes a lot of nepotism. And most of the Commonwealth's strength itself comes from its vast resources that allow it to basically out-money anyone else. House Steiner's motto is Indomitable Will. They control a number of research-rich worlds that helps keep themselves in power. Apart from that, not much else to tell you. They basically just have a lot of money that allows them to sort of pay for any mistakes they've made in a literal sense. And of course, the Lyrian Commonwealth's alliance with the Federated Suns during the Third War allowed them to stay alive. And for the final of the successor states, we have the Compelling Confederation. Mech warriors who hail from the Compelling Confederation are dedicated and steadfast combatants, capable of holding the line and often surprising those opponents who would make the mistake of underestimating them. The Compelling Confederation has suffered the most at the hands of the other successor states over the last 2 centuries of war, having lost nearly half of the territory it once controlled at the height of the Star League's rule. Over time, the leadership of House Liao has transformed the Compelling Confederation into a socialist police state with a highly regulated economy. Most Compellants take great pride in their citizenship, which must be earned through service to the state. The Compelling Confederation is the smallest and newest of the successor states, and often the loser in conflicts against the other powers, as mentioned before. It's an authoritarian police state with philosophical origins in a text known as the Corvin Doctrine, which argues for total subservience of the individual to the state. Its citizens must earn their position and the benefits of citizenship through service to their community. Current ruler of the Confederation is Chancellor Maximilian Liao, a shrewd planner and master manipulator. Speaking of House Liao, their motto is One Vision. Again, small successor state, they gave the Confederation its Han Chinese character and ensured the survival of the realm through strong, if frequently erratic, rule. Obviously, people outside of the Compelling Confederation look at it with a sort of ugh, considering the sort of, totalitarian, authoritarian kind of thing going on there. But the Compelling citizens actually find that this is fine with them. They find that they, in fact, enjoy a high degree of personal freedom and willingly serve the state in return for the generous services it provides, which I guess makes sense considering that the Compelling Confederation keeps ending up on the back foot. And thus its citizens sort of require needing to give to the government for the government to be able to work properly. So let's not try to get too much into politics. Anyway, now outside of the successor states, the magistracy. How do you pronounce that word? The Magistracy of Canopus. Mech warriors who hail from the Magistracy of Canopus can run the gamut of skill and fighting styles, but they often favor clever and unorthodox tactics on the field. While smaller than the great successor states of the Inner Sphere, the Magistracy of Canopus is one of the major powers of the RimWorld periphery. The Magistracy is a matriarchal society led by a magistrix. This is an elected position open to any woman, but largely controlled by House Centrella due to the family's popularity. The Magistracy supports an open society that ensures the personal liberty of all citizens and the right to live their lives as they see fit. To give a little more information, it's one of the largest periphery states, founded explicitly as a matriarchy, or just beyond the bounds of the Free Worlds League. It has been independent since the fall of the Star League, and has remained mostly untouched by the succession wars, except by the overall collapse of trade and travel that these wars caused. It is famed for its social and cultural freedom, with no consensual behavior forbidden by law or custom. The current ruler is the Magistress Kiala Centrella, who harbors a deep grudge against the Inner Sphere and the Free Worlds League in particular. As for House Centrella, it is the ruling dynasty. They don't have a motto, notably, but it's one of its leaders, Captain Cassandra Centrella of the Free Worlds League military, founded the Magistracy in 2530, noting that this is currently, I believe, the 31st century. So about, 500 years ago, when she became disillusioned with her superiors and the patriarchal structures of the Inner Sphere. The family since then has enjoyed immense popularity among the Canopian citizens. Next, the Taurean Concordant. Mech warriors who hail from the Taurean Concordant tend to be stubborn and aggressive. They can be quick to anger, but they are nonetheless skilled and perceptive combatants. Founded as a constitutional monarchy under the leadership of House Calderon, the Taurean Concordant is the strongest military power of the RimWorld periphery. It is also one of the oldest surviving realms of human civilization, having been formed long before the creation of the Star League. Taurian citizens enjoy extensive freedoms guaranteed by the Concordant Charter, and take pride in defending those freedoms through compulsory service. The Taurean Concordant has had an antagonistic relationship with the Inner Sphere, particularly with the Federated Suns. As mentioned before, the Taurean Concordant is one of the largest periphery states and is, at this point, the strongest, and has existed before the Star League. It was founded and has been ruled since by the House Calderon, and prides itself on its independence, freedom, and stability. The Concordant is wealthy, well-educated, and well-armed, at least for a periphery state. They defend their independence fiercely against interspace aggression, particularly from the Federated Suns. They perceive House Davian's reputation as a protector of liberties as unwarranted and even hypocritical, as they have a long history of conflict with the much larger successor state. As for House Calderon, it is of course the ruling house of Taurus, the Taurean homeworlds, and the Taurean Concordant. Its line is descended from Samantha Calderon, who founded the first colony on Taurus in 2253. Members of House Calderon are considered fair, egalitarian, and pragmatic in their decisions. Not much else to say about them, they're a pretty decent sort. And then finally we have the RimWorld Periphery and the Deep Periphery, which aren't nations, but are rather just sort of the general regions of space that, well, you'll see. There is no easy way to characterize mech warriors hailing from the RimWorld Periphery. They can be anything from petty thugs to ruthless tacticians to skilled and honorable warriors. The nations and minor noble houses of the RimWorld Periphery have long played a role in shaping humanity. The Star League's downfall began in the Periphery, eventually leading to the current tattered state of these disparate star systems on the edge of known space. The Periphery is still the galaxy's frontier, where the great houses of the Inner Sphere play deadly politics, petty bandit kingdoms thrive, and pirate bands prey on the minor noble houses trying to survive in this hostile environment. Finally, the Deep Periphery. Mech warriors that hail from the Deep Periphery are rare, but even rarer is the mech warrior who will admit to such an origin. Beyond the outermost edges of the Periphery lie depths of space that remain uncharted and unknown to most of human civilization. Little is known about these regions, but they are far from uninhabited. The Deep Periphery is littered with abandoned colonies and small outposts, isolated from the rest of humanity. After the fall of the Star League, General Alexander Kerensky led the remnants of the Star League Defense Force into the Deep Periphery, disappearing from the Inner Sphere and from recorded history. As for me, notably offhand, which nation I pick to choose from mostly just affects how people perceive me, for somewhat obvious reasons. I'm gonna pick the RimWorld Periphery because I like the idea of not being attached to a nation, and the Deep Periphery sounds too much like I'm trying too hard to be out there, if that makes any sense. So we'll be going with RimWorld Periphery. Though immigrants to the Aurigan Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Aurigan space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battle mech, an old Blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars. Calm down, Eden. We'll get there. We're doing character creation. Don't you dare to complain to me about character creation taking a long time. Especially since I have like 2 hours of lore to give. Anyway, who your parents hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was a strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life. Until the day after your 16th birthday when... Now this is the first decision that really makes a difference because, as you can see on the right, which of these I pick has effects on certain skills. You'll see that the skills we have to look at are Gunnery, which determines the chance to hit with ranged weaponry, Tactics, which increases the effectiveness of called shot opportunities, which will be explained when those come up, also reduces the penalty for indirect fire and improves the minimum range of weaponry. And then let's see. And then we have Piloting, which increases melee hit chance and base sprint distance, and improves the threshold of stability that triggers unsteady. And then finally Guts, which improves the maximum health of mech warriors, reduces the penalty from weapon recoil, and increases the threshold of heat that triggers overheated. Again, these things will be explained later. Now I won't go through these because these aren't really lore things, but I'm mostly going to just be picking based on what I want to have my character focus on. I'm gonna go with you struck out on your own. As the heir to a noble family, you grew up wanting for nothing, and as it turns out, you couldn't stand a life of pampered nobility. Finally, one night you stole away with the family's ancestral blackjack and set off to find a new life to call your own, which will give me +1 pilotings and +1 tactics. Out on your own, you fell into the life of a... again, these options will affect certain stats that I start with. Let's see. I kind of like the improved piloting, but the only option for that is Merchant Guard, which sounds boring. Yeah, probably Frontier Freelancer. You roam the RimWorld Periphery as a freelancer, signing on for whatever odd contracts you could find as a mech warrior for hire. It was a solitary life. But as you became more comfortable with the itinerant lifestyle, you found you were able to make a decent living, helping the people of the frontier. And of course, I get one more tactics. Until years later, you cross paths with Raju Mastiff Montgomery once again. While running a routine patrol for a local government on the outskirts of the Aurigan Reach, you were set upon by pirates and left for dead. Raju happened to be visiting the capital city and picked up your distress call. Upon rescuing you, he offered you a job in the House of Rano Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of the Lady Kamea Arano. And now, let's see. Now we actually get to this part, so let's see. So pronouns, we have she, we have they, and we have he. Kind of weird how it, like, you can, like, see it go, when you go from he to they or from they to he, you can see that it skips over she to get there rather than just being cyclical, which is an interesting decision, especially since I started on she. I feel like most people would be used to like starting on the left side and then scrolling right, but either way, it's nice that they have they as an option. I am going to be picking he though. Alright, so first things first. First name. I guess now is the time when I need to decide on what you people are going to be calling me for this. Now, shouldn't I? Let's see. I know what to do. There we go. Alright, let's see. So, first name Rail, last name Goon. Mech Warrior call sign. Give me some examples. Let's see. Mula, Ballistic, Fiddle, Devil, Kojak, Basilisk. Basilisk is dead. Sure Shot, Zapper, Matador, Beehive, Marrow, Pinky, Tempest, Raceland, Judgment, Melon, Muskrat, Toxic, Agent, Wagon, Shakespeare. Could do Shakespeare. Well, I'm not a pirate, so I guess that doesn't really make sense. Scorpion, Scepter, Insu. You know what? Let's go with... We're gonna be Bludgeon. That will be my Mech Warrior call sign. Let's see. Oh, a bunch of faces here to look at as well. Let's see, this, customize, just gonna do this real quick, let's see, yep, up, see that difference between these. Oh, wait, eyeshadow, I see it, yeah, we'll keep that on then. Eyebrows, let's see, hairstyle, what else do we have? Can I move your head? I need to be able to see what's... Aha! Okay. It's not bad. Okay. That's not bad. Yeah, I can work with that. Alright. So there we go. I'll be starting with 2 gunnery, 2 guts, 3 piloting, and 4 tactics. My name is Railgoon. My call sign is Bludgeon. I'm from the RimWorld periphery. And I struck out from my life and became a frontier freelancer before joining the House Arano Royal Guard. And that is where we begin. And we're only 30 minutes into the stream. The High Lord Tamatio Arano II is dead. The Oregon Reach is left at an uncertain crossroads. Once prosperous, it is now a kingdom in decline, surrounded by powerful neighbors. Lord Santiago Espinosa, brother-in-law to the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving council of founding houses must be dissolved. His proposed directive would conscript their house guard and centralize power under a single throne. However, the High Lord's heir, the noble Lady Kamea Arano, is determined to rebuild the Reach without transforming it into an authoritarian state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive and has rebuked his vehement pleas to reconsider. On the morning of Lady Arano's ascension to the throne, her loyal captain of the guard, Raju Mastiff Montgomery, makes preparations to escort her safely to the coronation procession that awaits in Cordia City. Coronation Day, Arano Summer Palace, 0853 local time. Felt like a military thing, which is why I set the time like that. I know it's 8:53. Alright. prepping up for combat. Hey look, it's a blackjack. Right there on the left, do you see it? You don't see my mouse cursor, but I'm hovering over it. Also, if you can't tell what the blackjack is, with the knowledge that it's a mech, on this screenshot, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, time to begin.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, tutorial. Yep. There we go. Okay, Bludgeon. I have the Espinosa refit yards. Rush the repairs on your blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard field tests, you know the drill. More importantly, though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now do me a favor and get that black battle mech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks in the actuators. Alright. Click on Mech Warrior's portrait. Like so.
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
There we go. I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Tamati's funeral, and I'm worried about Leia Kamea's safety during her coronation procession. Anyway, looks like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those burnt-out old urban mechs and open fire.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything. But my gut tells me something's off. And a warrior trusts their instincts.
Alright, Raju, I'm hearing you. Firing weapons! I have I have 4 medium lasers and 2 AC2s. Nice.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Good shot. Your guns are in working order, at least. I've been training Lady Arano since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times, and proud, but I have no doubt she'll be a just and effective ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. I'll rest easier when she's in the capital, with her cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria? Well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the best mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. Aw, thanks. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there, the one moving through the tree line? Put some hurt on it for me, and then when it turns, take it out with a rear angle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me. And her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Alright, so we'll fire on this with all weapons.
All weapons committed.
And as you can see, that did almost nothing this time. But when it moves over there, with its back exposed to us, goodbye.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Oregon politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by Lord Hamadi's death. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamea belongs on the Cormorant throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground there near the edge of the lake.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Alright, jump jets, go!
Engaging jump jets.
Whoosh.
Enemy detected.
Ow!
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Alright, into the water. Cooling off. This brings us back to the thing I mentioned before about the gut stat affecting heat buildup. Warning! Plasma leak detected. Jump jet malfunction. Jump jet systems damaged. System inoperable until repaired. Oh, for the love of all the gods. This is what I get for insisting on a rush job. Not that I had much of a choice. The Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they were trying to process every single roll guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jets replaced, so we're gonna have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I want to be sure nothing else is gonna break down on your blackjack before we take it out on the Cormorant Road. Alright. So now, I select myself. Then I can press V to cycle through melee targets like that. Alternatively, if I can... Not right now, because of movement speeds, but theoretically I could like tell my mech to move around them and then do a melee attack. But for now, we can just do this. Simple and easy.
Engaging missile attack.
Good hit. At least that's solid. Alright, one last test. I want you to take your blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
So now we'll sprint, which allows me to move farther, but does not allow me to fire after moving. And also, you'll see like those, you can see where I'm selecting to move. You can see there's those 3 arrows pointing to the right. That affects my evasion. So the more of those arrows I have, the more likely I'll be able to dodge something like this. And then one of the arrows goes away. Congratulations, Bludgeon. Your blackjack's as combat ready as it can be given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope my suspicions turn out to be unfounded and we end the day having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I've become. But if not, then I know you'll be ready. Alright, it's time to move out. Lady Arano's waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Hello, Lady Arano. Bludgeon, allow me to introduce Kamea Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Aurigan Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a fount of tedium that never runs dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow I'll be responsible for the entire reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the tourney. Gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Bold words, cousin, but the only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call a battle mech, and in the arena I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin. We'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Raju, I'm ready to go when you are. Overland, along the Cormorant Road, as is the Arano tradition. Aye, Kamea, we'll get you there in one piece. Legend, fall in behind me. And remember what I told you. Yes, sir.
Mission successful.
There we go, and that's the tutorial done. Well, you know, at least the tutorial that teaches you the controls.
I remember the Aurigan Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters. And the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Arano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
You know, in case any of you were thinking that things were actually going to go peacefully today. Coronation date, Cordia City outskirts, 13:22 local time. Alright, let's begin.
Command interface initiated.
I'll keep doing all the lines for now, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. I'm gonna miss this, Raju. The clarity of purpose that I feel in the cockpit of a battle mech. The simplicity of it. But there they are, just up ahead. City gates and my future, all laid out before me. Wait, that's smoke. A guard post. One of the small ones that dot the roads leading into the capital. But the emergency band's been quiet all morning. I haven't heard anything about any fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything. Roger that.
Some sort of explosion. Looks recent, too. Think it was an accident? No chance. You see those scorch marks on the rubble? That's laser fire. We need to get you out of here, Kamea. Right now. Yes, I think you're right. There's a patrol of Royal Guard mechs up there. We should go to them.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Thank you, Raju. I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Of that, I have no doubt.
I suspect that my mech's slower than the others. Maybe not. I'm right behind them. But maybe I'm just paranoid. Let's go this way.
Copy that.
Go this way.
I'm on my way.
I really feel like mine's slower. Mine's definitely slower, right?
I'm listening.
Alright, let's see. Let's not move right into that hexagon just yet. Give me some time to catch up. You also notice that there was a tooltip before that was stating this, but when you're moving outside of combat, like right now, you don't have to worry about turn order or anything. You can just all move them all, and they all move at the same time if you set orders quickly enough compared to each other. Yeah.
Moving out.
There we
I'm
go.
on the move.
Hail, Mastiff! Hail, Lady Arano! We were preparing for Lady Arano's coronation parade when we got word of a disturbance along the Cormorant Road. The guard post behind us was attacked. Srirachi found evidence of laser fire. Is the road behind you clear? Aye, all the way to the southern gate. Lead the way, Srirachi. We'll fall in behind you and guard your six. Tell me something, guardsman. If the road is clear, why is your battle mech damaged? Our mechs are overdue for maintenance, but that isn't important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arano's safety. Now, my lady, if you'll come with us. No, you're lying to us. It's my coronation day. No mech tech would have sent you out for parade duty in that condition. I am your sovereign, sir. You will tell me what happened here. Damn it, girl, we don't have time for this. Take them! Kill the old man and the mech warrior, but take Lady Arano alive!
Fall back, Kamea. Get behind us.
You didn't train me to cower, Raju. You trained me to fight.
Safeties disengaged.
That was a bold move, sir. That was a bold
Orders.
move. That being said, I'm not going to target you right now. We're going to go target this guy right over here.
Moving out.
Mastiff, if you would kindly show them how it's done.
To hell with the weapons.
There we go. Structure exposed. Arm blown off.
Punched right through his armor.
Beautifully done. Did he run? Well, whatever. I have other things to take care of right now. Like this thing. Okay, so you can sort of see if I highlight over it right now. If I move to this position, then try to target them, the AC2s will be at 30% accuracy, and some of the lasers will be at 70, and the rest at 75%. So, what I can do is move like this, target, and then I can opt to not fire the AC2 since those aren't likely to hit anyway. Alright, got some structures exposed and a heatsink destroyed. Nice.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Tell me what you need.
Now what I would like is if I can attack from this side as well with her. What did that get? It didn't break anything? Damn it.
Talk to me.
Oh, he can't move yet. Excellent. Alright. We got him then.
Affirmative.
Raju, if you would. Timber! Very nice. Well done. And now he's gonna have to spend the turn getting back up. He's still up though, which is annoying. At least we blew up his arm as well. Uh-oh. That's not good.
My damned armor's busted.
That could have gone better. You're a bit of a problem. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Alright, so if I look at this... Oh, that leg is so close to going down. And actually, the center torso is almost gone. Hold on. I can just take care of this thing right now if I want to, but...
Yes, I hear you.
I want to target this. But it's got 4 arrows, so I don't suspect that I'm going to have a good chance of hitting that. See, if I move here... Yeah, that's not good odds. Hold on.
Reading you loud and clear.
And Lady Kamea, yeah. I'm going to wait for him to move. Hopefully get a better shot. In the meantime... Fire everything.
All weapons committed.
Nice job, kid. One fewer hostile on the board.
There we go. Don't break the arm, don't break the arm, don't break the arm, don't break the arm, thank you.
Standing by.
We're actually really annoyed that this guy ran. I gotta go down there and chase after him. But at any rate, go some SRM, so this is gonna be a lot of missiles that get fired.
I'll do what you ask.
Not quite
Reporting a
there.
critical
Not
strike.
quite.
You've got my attention.
But we have Mastiff here. And Mastiff will be able to finish this.
Confirmed.
I hope. Now. Let's see. AC-10, LRM-10, and 2 medium lasers.
Damn you for making me do that, son.
Really wish the tree end blocked that.
What a waste.
Maya? Maya, can you hear me? Alexander, we were just attacked. The Royal Guard, my own guardsmen, tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here too. The Royal Guard are killing one another in the halls. Lord Carosa's house guard just got gunned down in front of me. The turning pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists, or whoever they are, steal my birthright. We need to rally every loyalist we can find and make a push on the capital. I'll take the throne by force if I must. Go to Rotorua Township to the armory. Your soldiers are using it as a rallying point. A hurdler Decimus sent his house guard there a few minutes ago. Someone's here. I have to move. Rally what forces you can and meet me at the tourney grounds. Be safe. You heard him, Mastiff. Rotorua Township. We'll go there, rally our fighters, and march on the southern gate with an army at our back. Maya, I know that you and Lord Madeira are friends. We can't take what he hold you on faith. Right now, we don't know who we can trust. In this case, we do. Alexander has been my closest friend and confidant for as long as I can remember. His loyalty is beyond question. I trust him with my life. And yours. Now take me to the armory. As you command, my lady.
Traitors in the guard. And I fear this is only the beginning.
Alright.
Follow me.
Continue to move
Keep
up.
close and remember your training. Things are likely
More
to get
enemy
ugly
contacts.
between here and
Lovely.
there.
That's what you like to see. Alright.
Talk to me.
Yes. Now then. Hello, my friend. Let's take a look at you. Let's see. Okay, so we have 22 armor, and then the opponent itself is 3. Same here. Over there it's 21, so... Basically, if I fire at this thing with anything that does at least 25 damage, it should be an immediate kill. I believe. I don't think there's any parts that would survive otherwise, so... I'm gonna fire both medium lasers just in case, but I think one shot will be enough.
Aye, aye.
Or not. Oh, no, there it goes. There it goes. Yep, I was right.
Vehicle down. The poor
Nice.
bastards.
Ow. Punk.
You have my attention.
Alright. Next we'll take care of that thing. Let's see, so... 21, 24, 20, 21... So again, medium laser should be enough.
Engaging.
Good hit.
There we go.
Enemy vehicle down.
You know, in case it wasn't obvious, the small vehicles aren't as tough as the big bad battle mechs. You know? So they can still be a pain. Because they can still have weapons on them that are dangerous, so you can't just ignore them. I can't... aha! Okay, I can. Alright, let's see. Scorpion. 26, 26, 21, 21. Okay, so I'm gonna fire all 4 of my medium lasers, because it will take 2 hits to the same spot for at least some of these areas to actually do it. So just in case. That shouldn't have done it. Yeah, excellent. Perfect.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Alright, you punk.
You've got my attention.
Imagine trying to hide from me.
Aye, aye.
Bold. Bold trying to hide in the forest when I already knew you were there. Again, looks like 25 is the limit, so... I'll just fire 1, because that should be enough. Oh, God, 20% damage reduction. Alright.
No.
Alright, it's fine.
We're too late.
Okay, yeah, no, this is bad. This is obviously bad. But this thing's dead. Because it won't be, because it's slower, so it won't be able to react in time. So we'll just there we go. That should do it. And that should put us outside of combat.
Vehicle.
So I'm gonna move myself up here. I'm gonna keep both of them here just so that we're all sort of together. And then I'll move us all up.
Copy that.
Sounds good.
There we go.
I'm moving.
And Rotorua Township is not doing well. Kamea! Kamea, do you read me? It's Espinosa, your uncle. Do you hear me? House Espinosa is usurping the throne. Can't be. My uncle. Victoria. Kamea, I just watched an Espinosa battle mech plow through an alley full of civilians. This is happening, and it's happening now. Your loyalists have fallen back to the market district. That's where they're making their stand. What's left of the Royal Guard are doing their best, but there's something wrong with their battle mechs. Wait, what's that sound?
Alexander!
Alright, I'm gonna stop actually reading these out loud because I can hear my voice starting to crack, so I'll just leave it like that. But, yeah, talk about those, what's the word for it? I don't know, family disagreements? There's gotta be a better word for that, right? Like, I'll think of it sometime. I'll think of it later. Let's see. On a separate note, now, as the God of Chaos, I obviously appreciate anything that can help bring a little more chaos into people's lives. But obviously, as someone who is currently involved in said conflict on one of the two sides, I obviously have to at least formally protest against this attempted coup.
I'm getting a sensor trace.
Attention, all Espinosa forces. This is Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions,
Mastiff can
and
multi-target.
you will have me to deal with.
Alright, let's see. We're gonna be hitting this side, so we're gonna look at. Alright, we got like an 18 here, 27 here. I mean, we're gonna fire everything. I'm just deciding what I want to fire where. Let's see. Then this is probably the other one that's like that, and then just in case. Alright. So as you can see, multi-target lets me select multiple targets, obviously, and then I can decide which weapons go where. So what we're gonna do is something like this, because by taking the medium lasers and firing them at target C instead of target A or B, the chance to hit goes up. So see how this goes.
Copy that.
Alright, that's one battle mech down. And then that one takes some hits. Not quite out though. Hey, nice miss. Alright. And then I'll have Lady Arano try and punch this guy. And just for later, so I don't forget, I'm gonna re-enable all of her weapons, even though they won't fire here.
I'll do what you ask.
And through the smoke and the flames.
Closing into melee range.
Right leg destroyed, which means It's going down and it's yelling timber. Very nice. So yeah, if you do enough like blunt damage to unsteady them, or if you manage to take out a leg, that will cause a mech to fall over, which in addition to obviously forcing them to then have to get up, which moves them lower down the turn order, it also means that, let me just, do like this. You'll see why in a second. Sorry. No one lived in those buildings anymore, it's fine. It also, of course, means that I can do a called shot. Which means that I can select a component to specifically aim at and increase the chances of hitting it. As opposed to, like, other parts. So now we have a 50% chance for any shot that hits to hit the torso. And so with that... Yep, and that mech is now down.
Enemy mech destroyed. Incoming transmission.
Attention, citizens of Coromadir 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For our own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
What is with that tune?
My father placed his faith in that man. I gave him my trust. He was family.
Ooh, that hit something important. Or rather, that hit through the armor.
Reach my armor.
Oh well, it's fine. We have ways
Yes,
of dealing
I hear
with
you.
such things.
I'm on it.
For instance,
Yeah.
also, here's a fun tip for you. If someone's planning some sort of coup or military action against you that was not expected or was in a situation where you know the enemy doesn't like you, and they offer to have you not harm you if you surrender, they're probably lying. But yeah, Alexander's alive at least. We need to evacuate. Alright, we gotta go to a dropship that's waiting at Shepherd's Pass. So now we just have
the...
to...
Alexander, I mean it. We will not lose you and my throne on the same day.
Now we just gotta get to there. Easy peasy. You know, probably. They did deploy more stuff though. Only 2 vehicles and one of them moved away for some reason. Whatever. Yeah, I'll just do this for now. If I happen to catch sight on them, I'll fire, but otherwise we'll just brace. So we take less damage. They can actually get far enough to actually see us, which is funny. Wait, really? We're not gonna get... Oh. The hill's gonna block line of sight, isn't it? That's what it is. Damn. Alright, brace as well. Unfortunate. Where are you going? Come back here! Oh, they were turning around. Alright.
I'm listening.
Well, that's something at least. Anyway. I'm gonna move myself up. I don't really have great options for movement. Yeah. Come over here for now. And then, brace again. And then Lady Kamea.
Loud and clear.
She'll be able to get the long-range missiles to hit that thing, but
Copy that.
don't think that'll do enough. They might do enough, but probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. No shoot, no kill! Alright, that wasn't so bad. By the way, if you want to knock down an enemy battle mech without having to sweep the leg, your best chance to do so is with rockets, usually.
Talk to me.
Now, if we can do this... If we can get Mastiff to fire on the one that's way back there, because the one way back there is going to fire next. We can get rid of that one.
Go.
Like that. Yeah, the rockets were unnecessary, I know.
Never stood a chance.
You have my attention.
Anyway, let's see. We're gonna move right here, and they'll fire all the medium lasers at it. Not gonna bother with the AC-2s, because they won't be necessary.
Engaging target.
There we go. Easy enough.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Alright, and now we just gotta move up. Wait. I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?
Roger that.
Acknowledged. I'm moving.
There were some choices I made, and they weren't good choices. Alright.
As you command, my lady.
Imagine giving the guy with the nondescript face anything.
Orders?
Alright, let's see. The turrets are secondary to this guy. Now, overall, probably better if we can do something like this. Yep, there we go.
Roger.
Get Mastiff into the trees for defense, and then just fire every weapon we have at this guy. No, don't punch, don't punch, no punch, no punch, no punch, no punch. Alright, that didn't go through the armor, nice. That's actually impressive.
Better me than Lady Arano.
Alright,
Tell me what
calm
you
down.
need.
Alright, let's see. Alright, if we do this...
Location
I think
confirmed.
she has multi-attack, multi-target as well. She does. If we do this, so the LRM goes there, and then we'll put these two, and we take a look. Each of these turrets has 97 health. Let me map this out real quick. Alright. Yeah, let's do this.
Affirmative.
There we go. That's that one gone. And then we'll throw some into that. And now I'm going to take care of the other one. Or if I had multi-target, this guy would be dead right now, for sure. But I want to take care of the turret first. Because it's got... Actually, what do you have? Actually, I might just shoot into him. No, I'll do what I was gonna do. I'm gonna go for the turret. Let's see, 57. So yeah, the medium laser should be enough. There we go.
Target destroyed.
All right,
Got my
Mastiff.
attention.
Let's see how he likes it.
To hell with the weapons.
Well, we got rid of a
Take
jump
that
jet
as
at
a
least.
lesson.
Oh yeah. Ow! Ow! That was unnecessary, sir.
Warning. Warning. Armor low.
Well, as long as armor's not breached, we're
You have my
fine.
attention.
Alright, let's see.
Affirmative.
Now, if we do this... Okay, that's gonna overheat her, so... We're gonna not fire either laser and just use all of the short-range missiles and see how much damage that does. So are we ready? Good. Fire!
Affirmative.
Alright, that was pretty
If you
good.
had any sense, you'd retreat.
And then... Let's see, if I come up here... Yep, that's good. Now I come up here. Make sure all weapons are enabled. Alpha Strike, fire everything.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright.
Fall in behind me.
I'm moving out.
There we go. And we've done it.
Thank you, Sir Rashu. Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today.
Now she's just got to get over here to load up.
I'll make it happen.
Hello. That's how many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's 8 battle mechs. Hi. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to stand in your way for a second. I was kind of paid to protect this woman. I'm terribly sorry about this, but I'm gonna kindly ask that you all, die. Kind of important. Or not? Well, that's fun. That's fun. The enemy sabotaged my stuff. Eden, I don't like these people. They're using my stuff against me. Alright, now they're yelling back and forth about how good or bad a person her father is. Just so you know, he's not a good person. And I gotta eject because my mech's about to blow.
Mission successful.
Look guys, we won! We beat the mission! Now nothing bad will happen. Did you just miss? Well. Oh, that's right. My name's Rail. I got confused for a second when he said easy there, Rail. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Then I remembered that I'm Rail. Obviously. I guess I should start doing again just so that we have something for me to respond to when I pick these options. I'd introduce you to Commander Markham, but he was on a supply run in the market district when the bombs fell. He, well, he didn't make it. If it wasn't for your company, I'd be dead too. That's probably true, but don't mention it. After seeing what happened to Markham, it didn't feel right leaving you in the hands of this new directorate. When we picked up your broadcast on the emergency band, we knew what we had to do. What about Mastiff? Sir Roger Montgomery, did you find him? We found his mech. It was completely cored out. Nobody survives a hit like that. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. We supported the Royal Guard on a handful of deployments, and Roger earned my respect many times over. His death is a loss for us all. Were you able to recover my blackjack at least? Yeah, our mech tech hauled what's left of it into the mech bay. It isn't pretty, but if you give him enough time, Yang can fix just about anything. Try not to take the loss too hard. Yang said that your mech shows signs of deliberate sabotage. Whoever he had working on it really did a number on the reactor. Punching out was the right move. What happens now? Well, things aren't looking so hot around here, what with the coup and all. House Espinosa's director is the new de facto government of the Oregon Reach. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Lady Arano is dead. Her dropship was destroyed on takeoff. It's all over the news. Ah, yeah, forever vigilant. Thanks, House Espinosa. That's a great slogan. Asshats. What a waste. Our sentiments exactly. We're getting the hell out of Oregon territory. I've already booked transport on the first jump ship out. We're heading to a nice, quiet stretch of independent space all the way across the frontier on the Canopian border. Not a cheap trip, but we'll worry about how we're going to pay for it later. Now, according to the info on your blood sheet, your roots are right here in the Rimworld periphery. That puts you and me in the same boat. Our homes are too close to the Directorate for comfort. The way I see it, you've got a couple options. You could stay with us for the long haul if you wanted. That's option A. When we get where we're going, we can drop you at the nearest planet. Maybe you can make a place for yourself there. Of course, I'll need you to pitch in for your share of the fuel, plus food, lodging, and repairs on your mech. Fair's fair after all. Alternatively, you could find a place for yourself on the Marauders if you wanted to. It wouldn't take you long to work off your debt, and you ran with Mastiff, so I know you got good chops. Think it over. Sleep on it. You've had a hell of a day, and we've got a long road ahead. 3 years later, Ocreon, Rimworld Frontier. Fun fact, long-range weapons suffer when used at short range. It's almost like different weapons have preferred engagement ranges. Who would have guessed that? Also, as you notice in the top left, the reason you don't want to fire weapons that have a low chance to hit is because they just unnecessarily build up heat, given that they'll usually just miss. Anyway, we got a new mission. 3 years later.
Command interface initiated.
The Independent Prospectors League thanks you for your assistance, Commander. We're miners, not soldiers. We can't fight these bastards off on our own. That's what you're paying us for. Don't worry, we'll get your platforms back. This isn't about just reclaiming what's ours. Majesty metals killed hundreds of us when they tried to jump our claim. I want you to make them bleed for what they've done here. Commander, the Op-4 is holding 2 of the IPL's mining platforms. The first, designated Alpha, is where they're keeping their turret generator. Move in fast and take it out. Those turrets hit hard, so you'll want to neutralize them ASAP. Platform Bravo is the site of the Op-4's corporate security tower. Engage and destroy it. If they bring in a mech to protect it, take that out too. Then circle on back and we'll collect our pay. That's right. I'm ready and waiting to authorize the transfer. Now go on, Commander. Hit those corporate pigs where it hurts. We'll be watching the action from here. I am, as you could guess, the greatest at voice. Now we have Resolve starting to kick in. Resolve, which is a blue bar that's next to the pilots right over here. It gains 15 Resolve per round of combat, and when it's at 50%, the pilots will be inspired and gain +1 accuracy to all their attacks. But yeah, so now we're taking a job. We gotta go blow this up. Then we need to go over here and blow some more stuff up. It's a pretty simple job. It's mostly just blowing things up, if I'm honest with you. Which, as it so happens, is my speciality. Alright, let's just head over here.
Location confirmed.
We're gonna go for a pincer maneuver-ish.
You are trespassing on Majesty metals and manufacturing property and acting in collusion with a domestic terrorist organization. Cease your advance immediately, or you will be fired upon.
Oh yeah, is that what the big bad corporation says, huh? Oh look, armor and internal structure. Now it's showing you how you can look at other mechs and stuff to get a readout on what they have. And there's facings, which is... Did I accidentally click a tutorial thing? Is that what happened? I don't remember this popping up usually. Well, whatever. Let's see. I finally have jump jets again, which means I can do stuff like this. Wait, do I want to do that? I don't know if I actually want to do that. Hold on. It's... hold on. Let me think about this. Better. Ah!
Firing jump jet.
Hop, hop.
Sensors have something.
Ooh, 30% chance. Alright, I made a mistake coming over here. You know what? Let's just race instead. No, don't do the sensor locks. That's not necessary. Shoot. Not even. Oh, wait. No, wait. Hold on. Not good. Not good. I wasn't thinking when I did this. I wasn't thinking. I'll admit it. We're gonna fire everything in the hopes that Mass Fire will do something here. Alright, I got some hits. I exposed a structure. That's good.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And you can only move up to here, huh? Behemoth.
Waiting for orders.
You... Let me move you... Oh, boy. Alright. Alright, we're just gonna sprint the others up.
On my way. Double time. What can I do for you?
We need to get them up here as soon as possible to actually be in firing distance.
They've got a sensor.
They're sensor locking again. Stop it.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Uh-oh. Alright, that wasn't so bad. That could have been worse. Okay, that wasn't great, but that wasn't... As long as they don't breach the armor, we're fine. Oh god! Ow! Oh boy.
I'm taking internal damage.
Alright, I'll stop jinxing. I promise I'll stop jinxing.
Commander.
Alright. We need to go after the generator. Right here. Let's see. 100 health, so this won't destroy it, but if we can at least open it up to that. Although it might be better to target like one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna target that. Alright, we got a hit on the leg at least. Now they're gonna move their mechs.
Damn it! I'm hit!
How did they hit the
My
head?
internals are taking a beating.
There's literally a 1% chance of that happening. Are you serious? Alright. Sure, that was a move. Alright. So, first things first.
Good to go.
We need to get rid of that turret generator.
Good to go.
I probably should have actually shot that with... Oh well.
Moving out.
Nothing to do about it now. See. Why? I don't remember if I have multi-target. Oh well, not much to be done. Fire everything!
Roger that. Firing on target.
Alright. Moving over here. And we'll fire both of these in the hopes that at least one of them hits.
Engaging target.
Alright, and that takes out all the turrets. Alright, that puts us in a way better position.
Receiving you.
Alright, you need to jump, preferably away from them. This.
Affirmative.
Sure, we'll just fire the LRMs. Yeah, I didn't think so. Ow.
Nice try.
Unks.
What's up, boss?
Alright. You're gonna jump in and shoot this guy in the back.
I copy.
It's spider on spider violence. Go! Nice. Good work.
Scored a critical hit.
Very well done. Oi. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I was expecting a lot worse. Alright. So, my friend, I can't help but notice that you don't have the left arm. Which means that if I hit from this angle, and do this, for instance.
Engaging physical attack.
Oh, that didn't get rid of you.
Waiting for orders.
It's fine.
Waiting for orders.
It's fine. We'll get there. Let's see. That. How about that? Don't really have any good options for right now. I didn't really position you that well for this.
I hear ya.
Alright. I know what to do. Because this guy's closer to death, so if we do this... No, not that. Oh, I know. If we do this... Oh? How about this? Why is he so hard to hit? You know what? New plan.
You betcha. This is gonna be good.
Sweep the leg. And then fire the small laser, because we can. We couldn't afford to show that on TV, kids, so we had to hide it behind the rock.
Ready for orders.
That's definitely what just happened, and not something else. Alright, let's see. So then if we... like here... Then we do this. we'll go for the center torso and fire everything except for the LRM. How did you manage to miss with everything?
No luck.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got more friends. Oi! Oi, don't stand behind me.
Enemy in rear arc.
Don't stand behind me. That's my thing. That's not your thing.
Warning. Armor low.
Standing by.
Alright, guess we could go for a stomp. Sure.
Affirmative.
Let's try and take care of this guy.
Targeting for physical attack.
And stomp. Well, that wasn't quite enough.
Target's taken a critical hit.
On the other hand, that mech has definitely seen better days. Ow! Why? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, let's move over here. And we'll fire with the short-range missiles and the medium laser. I think I hit the head. Or not. I guess I didn't hit the head. Alright, fine. Fine, let them have their head hits and none on me. That's fair. Stop it!
Damage minimal.
Alright. Alright.
What can I do for you?
Alright. Alright, you wanna play this way? Let's play this way. Die! And just cuz. I didn't do anything extra. That was just for personal satisfaction. Alright, and so they got one more mech and then two smaller vehicles. Guy could try and sweep the leg or just go for the torso. You know what? Turnabout is fair play, right? Have this.
Rear armor. Enemy mech destroyed.
Honk! Trying to use my own tricks against me. I will only allow that once per stream, and the Espinosa family has already used that, alright. Okay, so I need the... You know what? Hold on. Where's the setting that gets rid of that? How do I... How do I get... Where even is the option? The tutorial things. Where do I get rid of those? I don't see that option. I hope that wasn't like in something that I can't change now. That would be highly unfortunate. But in the meantime.
Orders?
Decker's gonna move over
Going
here.
full throttle.
Because he is best suited to try and stomp out those tanks, if we can.
Waiting for orders.
See. If I can go, I'll move over here now.
Full
Try not to
throttle.
fire any weapons this turn so my heat can go down. Because having a lot of laser weapons, as you can expect, builds up a lot of heat real quick. Funny how that works.
I hear ya. Yes, Commander.
Then you'll go over here. Hello, my friend. How about we give you a bit of fire? Alright, that wasn't bad. I really didn't expect that many hits to get through, so I'll take what I can get.
Good to go.
Glitch. Can we move you into a position where you can get direct fire on them? No. Alright. In that case, my priority will be to go over here so that we can
Affirmative.
get onto the higher ground more a little quicker. And then fire the long-range
Here
missiles.
we go.
Receiving you.
Alright, and now we
Lifting
drop
off.
down here. We say, hello, Mr. Scorpion. And then we're gonna say, hopefully, goodbye, Mr. Scorpion.
Copy that.
Nope. Nope. We hit 2 different points. Great. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, not moving that much, huh? Bold move. That was a very bold move. I'm going to demonstrate why. Yeah. You know, if you had moved more, you'd probably be able to dodge more of this.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage.
Well, that wasn't as
detected.
impactful appearing as I wanted it to be, but whatever. How did you miss with the big gun?
Systems holding.
Waiting on you,
I
Commander.
mean, I'm not complaining, but like, come on, man. It's not that hard.
Coordinates received.
Alright, multi-target. Let's see, go here with the LRM, and then fire the rest on this guy. There we go.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
And for you. Damn.
And stay down.
A body shot with a PPC, that is unfortunate for them. Why, stop shooting at him. Stop it. Get some help.
Standing by. On my way.
Alright, first things first, let's go shoot the one that we've already shot at. And we'll just take care of that right now.
Taking the shot.
Alright, good.
Vehicle down.
Yeah. And now, Decker can do what I
Commander.
sent him down here to do. Which is to say this.
Got it.
Bash! You missed? How do you miss? It was right in front of you. You just had to stomp it. How did you miss that? Decker, if you get blown up, it's your fault.
They're flanking.
Again, they missed with the large weapon. I still don't understand that.
Orders.
Well, what's the condition of your... Alright, you know what? It's fine. Fine. Doesn't matter. We're gonna do something fun here.
Lifting off.
B-Myth, if you would. Thank you.
Reporting vehicle destroyed.
Now, that does damage the legs, notably. So we're gonna have to make sure to be careful from this point. But it was very enjoyable to watch, for sure. And now we will shoot at this.
Engaging target.
Great
There
job,
we go.
Commander. Double back to our client's platform. The sooner we can collect our pay and break orbit, the better.
Alright, we'll have everyone at the lower level.
Move order received.
On my way.
Alright, so now we just have to come back here. Yeah. I already explained how Resolve works, game. It's fine.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
And then Decker will
Moving
stay
out.
there so that everyone's together again. You always want to have your people not too far away from each other out of combat, just in case. You know, just sort of the way it is.
Uh-huh.
Confirmed.
Alright. Brilliant work, Commander. We should have no trouble mopping up at the other platforms now that their defenses are down. We got the job done. Speaking of which, I wasn't finished. I can't do the voice I did before, but you know what? We'll just do this one instead. These platforms won't do us much good if we can't hold them. Majesty Metals taught us that, so we're gonna need your battle mechs. You're gonna want to reconsider that. Why? Your lance has already been target locked by our turrets. Now power down and surrender and we'll let you walk. Or try to fight and we'll tear you to shreds. Your call. Well, there goes our goddamn payday. Hold tight, Commander, we're on our way. Yeah, it's fine. Give me like 2 minutes. Alright, let's see.
Ready for orders.
We're gonna do this again.
Acknowledged. Firing all weapons.
There we go. Wait, that didn't blow that one up? Got 2 structure exposes and that didn't blow it up? Oh, for the love of... Ah, you suck. Sucks to suck, my friend. Alright, so we got 4 turrets aimed at us. And we have just the 1 turret generator. It's such a lovely turret generator too. It'd be such a shame if someone were to come along and just sort of blow it up. If I moved to right here. Yep, yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, give me just a moment. And then...
Engaging target.
You didn't need those turrets now, did you? Oh, you did? Oh, that's such a shame. Now, if you could not shoot out the leg of my Behemoth's Shadowhawks, that would be delightful. Should you be able to see them from there? Yeah.
Got it.
Alright. This guy's gonna move next, so what we're going to do is ensure that he doesn't move next. By making sure he doesn't go.
Smoked them! Commander.
And then the Behemoth's gonna come over here, and we're gonna stomp you.
Aye, aye.
And we're blocked by the bushes. But you can still see the outline, which means you'll be able to see the moment that it gets crushed.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Let me tell you, crushing tanks is very
Good to go.
satisfying. Very satisfying. Now, let's see.
Up high.
We're gonna come over here. And then what we're going to also do is we're gonna make this a precision shot. So now we get this thing again. Now, let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna do this to make sure there's a 40% chance of hitting that, and then...
Locking in all weapon systems.
Alright, well, I was hoping that both would have hit
Watch my
that,
heat
but
level.
it's fine. Because also what the precision strike does is it also moved them back in the turn order, so everyone else gets to move before them. Which is gonna be quite unfortunate because I have blackjack. There we go. Mission complete.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Stand by for your extraction, Commander. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, and Darius? I know, Meyer, I know. You want another team meeting. Give the man a prize.
Mission successful.
Yay! Another mission where nothing went wrong whatsoever. As usual. Because, you know, nothing wrong ever happens on the missions in this game. Great, so we completed the mission, and we had no payout because our employer betrayed us, but that's fine. Also, Behemoth is going to be out for 20 days, and her mech and Decker's mech, the Spider, needs repairs, but we're fine. Everything's fine. Rent to own, in orbit, your queen. You need to start finding us better clients, Darius. I mean it. We've been slumming it on the ass end of the frontier for 3 years now. We are drowning in debt. Yeah, there is persistent damage between. We're a mercenary company. And upkeep is unfortunately something I have to deal with. I'm fully aware of our financial situation, Mayor. But I just can't conjure up new clients out of thin air. Rail, do me a solid and back me up on this. You know, if we're really that hard up for cash, we need to stop talking and start doing something about it. Hey, you'll hear no arguments from me. When we made you our commander, we all agreed to follow your lead. Darius, could you walk us through the details of this trouble we're in? It might help if you broke things down point by point. Sure thing, Yang. Point 1, Meyer's right. We're in debt. Every sea bill we make technically belongs to the banks. Point 2, this corner of the frontier is a dead zone for mercenary work. There are clients, but they're terrible. That's just a fact. And that's it. There are no other points. Okay, so we're in a bad spot. What are we gonna do about it? I don't see what else we can do, Rail. I'm already serving up every legitimate contract I can find. Unless you want me to sidestep the Mercenary Review Board entirely, we're basically out of options. For those of you who don't know, it was founded in 2789. It's an impartial broker for mercenary contracts, overseen by Comstar, the communications giant that is famous for its neutrality. It's an essential component of modern military culture and ensures an even playing field between mercenary companies and their employers, and is quick to arbitrate any breach of contract. So you can understand why we don't want to sidestep the board. Go around the MRB? No thanks. Taking an uncertified job is a great way to wind up with a knife in your back. You know, we did just get betrayed on a board-certified contract, Yang. How much worse could it get? Plenty. What happened down there was an exception, boss. With uncertified jobs, it's the rule. Remind me again why we don't just skip town and head to a nicer corner of the periphery? Because the banks and the jump ship crews have an arrangement. Till we pay up, they're gonna keep us on a short leash. That's a good reason. Look, Darius, Meyer's right. We need to start earning some real money, and we need to do it soon. It's only a matter of time before something breaks down that I can't fix with duct tape and good intentions. Listen, if I were afraid of taking risks, I would have never left that gilded cage my parents called a home. We're gonna just have to be bold. Hear that, Darius? The voice of experience speaks. Going around the MRB might kill us, sure. So might a thousand other things. We're mercenaries. Taking risks is our business. But we need to get paid. It's settled then. I'll start digging for contracts outside of the MRB system. Who knows? Maybe it'll work out for the best. It isn't like we've got all that much to lose. In the meantime, we need to find another paying job, and our prospects in this system have completely dried up. I'd recommend booking travel to a neighboring system and seeing what the review board has for us. With any luck, we'll find enough work to keep going until something better rolls in. And so the banks are holding our jump ship's access hostage. So for now, we can only go between 4 systems. And so we need to find work. Also, if we go to the mech bay, we can go here and we can see that I need to get repairs done. So we have 1 million funds right now, which is definitely fine. And it's going to cost 20,700 C-bills in 6 days to repair this. And then to repair this one, it's going to take another 8,400 C-bills and another 4 days on top of that, because you can't repair both of them at the same time. You have to do them one and then the other. So we're looking at about 10 to 11 days for our mechs to become fully operational again. And 20 days total for Behemoth to be combat capable again. It's fun. It's very fun. At any rate, at this point, I'm going to call it for here. Because at this point, we basically completed what we would call the tutorial. I mean, there's still some things that we'll probably learn along the way, but as far as like the basic mechanics, we've got that covered, especially since I just showed you that we do the repair work and how that works. There are other things to show, but again, we'll bring that up later. So, for now, I hope that you enjoyed, and until next time, I am Railgoon, aka Bludgeon, and I will see you all next month. Goodbye.